Hey, Jim, your flexitarian chef again. I'm going to cook you a meal tonight. It's super healthy junk food. It's decadent, delicious, should be bad for you, but it's not. It's brimming with fibre and protein, low in fat, no saturated fats whatsoever, and it's delicious. I'm going to show you how to make the best healthy chili cheese chips, or for our friends in America, chili cheese fries. Okay, to start things off, I'll chuck some chips in the air fryer. Now I normally say cook your own chips, but these beer battered chips are really, really good. They're super crunchy and that's what you need. Because we're going to be putting chili over it, cheese sauce, you want chips that are really crunchy, really dry, and these things really work well in something like this. Okay, now for the vegan version or the plant-friendly version of cheese, we're going to be using nutritional yeast. This stuff is fantastic. It's got a really nutty, parmesan-like flavour. It's got no fat, it's full of vitamin B, got some fibre, it's got a great cheesy flavour. So we'll start off with a bit of the old vegan butter. This stuff's not the best vegan butter of all time and the lid's stuck, but it's not bad for cooking. So we'll chuck in a good knob of that. Okay, probably a bit hot actually, but let's just turn that down a little. Once that melts and it's almost there, we're going to go in with about 2 good tablespoons of flour. Don't get excited about how much of this you make. You make too much, it goes in the fridge. It's a great Mornay sauce to have on vegetables. Now some people would make this by just chucking in some corn flour slurry, but that gives it a bit of raw flavour. What we're going to do here, using the butter and the flour, we cook off the flour so you don't get that raw flour flavour. And that's about all it needs. Now, in with a bit of soy milk, gradually adding it and stirring it in, then we'll get the whisking in a second. Starts to thicken up nicely, you keep gradually adding it a bit more, Looks a bit lumpy at the moment, don't worry about that, we can fix that shortly with a whisk. At the moment we're just trying to incorporate the milk into the flour. A little bit more, crank the heat up a bit now. Looks a little lumpy at the moment, as I said, don't worry about that. We'll just get that hot. Okay, I've given that a whisk for a minute or so. It's got nice and thick. Still a little bit runny, don't want any more runny than that though. This is a cheese sauce to go over chips. So now, in with the nooch, the nutritional yeast. And we want it nice and cheesy for this. As I always say, you can taste it and adjust it as you cook. It's over low heat at the moment. We mix the nooch in. The nooch is great. I mean, seriously, it's sort of like, it's hard to describe. It's got a bit of a parmesan-y taste. A nutty parmesan would be the best way to describe it. Dead set, you can eat it off a spoon. It's just great on its own. Great sprinkled over salads. Great on a cheeseburger to replace cheese. It's just amazing stuff. Now I'm just going to taste that and see what it's like at the moment. See if we've got enough nooch in there. The colour says we probably have. Turn the heat down a bit. Do with a touch more milk at this stage. Again, cook as you go. Okay. I'm going to stick another tablespoon of nooch in there. It's not quite cheesy enough for my taste, because food's all about what you prefer. Okay, that's about right. Now, in with some onion powder, about a teaspoon. You want this sauce to be really tasty. Bit of garlic powder, if I can get the lid open. About a teaspoon of that as well. Bit more, bit less, doesn't matter. A little bit of my old mate Harold Holt. Not too much. Black pepper. Black pepper goes great with everything. Really good crank. I love black pepper. Give it all a stir. Got a few floury lumps in there, but that's neither here nor there. And we'll give that a taste and see where that's at. Yep, it's beautiful. Now, here's the game changer when you're making a vegan sauce. A bit of lactic acid. This doesn't come from cows. It's not a animal product. It's produced by fermenting carbohydrates. It's bloody strong though. So just a little bit. Be careful with it. It is an acid. It'll burn you if you get it on your skin. About that much in a dessert spoon. That'll do it. And what that gives it is that acidy tang the cheese has. So we'll stir that in. Nice and thick. I'm going to give it a touch more milk. Smell it change with the lactic acid in there. Okay, nooch is ready. Now our chili sauce, I made that back in episode 1. I'm just going to test it to check it. Delicious. Our chili sauce, that's in the cup in the microwave. We made that back in episode 1. You know how to do that. We're pretty close to plating up. Okay, and away we go. Chips have come out of the air fryer. An absolute treat. See how well done and brown they are, super crispy. You really want them crispy in a dish like this because you don't want them to go soggy. So get rid of that. Now grab the nooch. Cheese sauce, the star of the show. Just give it another whisk before we serve it. Nice and thick. You really want it thick like in a dish like this because you don't want it sogging the chips. Let's get a spoon. Just drizzle it over. I've made way too much and that's great. I'll have that on some veggies for tea tomorrow night. And something like a bit of cauliflower and broccoli mornay. Put plenty of this on because it tastes great. Okay, put that aside. Chili's just come out of the microwave, the one that we made before that I had in the fridge. Nice and thick. Over the top she goes. Bit over there, bit there, bit there. Spread it out a bit, doesn't have to be too uniform. It's just food after all. Now to finish this off, I'm going to make it extra decadent. I'm going to come back in with a little bit of nooch and sprinkle that over the top. And for a bit of crunch and freshness, some of my homemade chilies, what am I talking about? Some homemade cucumber pickles. And these are homemade because I buy pickles in a jar. And when I finish the jar of pickles, I don't throw them away. I chop up some cucumbers and put them in. Sprinkle those over. Looks great. Now finish it, you can do whatever sauce you like. I love a bit of vegan aioli. This one from the supermarket at Coles is a ripper. It's cheap, easy. And just for presentation, we'll go that way with the aioli. Don't be shy with it, tastes great. You can put any sauce you like on, of course. Yeah, that's right, I like a lot of aioli. Then just to finish it off, really spicy. Let's go in on with some sriracha. Lovely. That, my friends, is a delicious, decadent meal that's actually very good for you. Don't let anybody tell you that plant-based food or vegan food can't be tasty. I'm going to get stuck into this right now and go back and watch the cricket. See you next time.